So, honestly, I think this episode was great and, it gets me more excited for future episodes. But before I start talking about this episode, I want to mention that I felt like watching this episode, I felt like we were entering, it was setting a stage for us to enter kind of a new arc in the future. And hopefully, we see more of that arc in future episodes. So the episode starts off with Sid. He is, he wants to kind of conceal his identity to enter this Bushin festival, I guess, of magic swordsmanship or something. I guess that's the title, but anyways, he does that, and he disguises himself as the super weak character, and he chooses a guy that obviously looks super weak. His posture is weak, his aura is weak, just a weak guy overall, and looks like that. And Sid chose him, so like in the festival, he explains he can surprise everyone when he actually kind of gets serious in the festival, because no one really expects anything from him because he's in the disguise of a very weak character. But in the middle of the episode, after he's done eating out pretty much, he's walking, and he bumps into Rose, and Rose explains the reason I'm kind of here is because aside from being a participant in the Bushin festival, which we were told in the beginning of the episode, apart from that, she said, I'm also here to meet my fiance, which was, I don't know, I guess an arranged marriage, because she is a princess after all. So she explains, it's an arranged marriage, so I have to see him and stuff. And Sid, understands, and he kind of moves on. And then we fast forward to the last part of the episode, which was very surprising. His friend comes very knocking on his door, really hard, urgent. He says breaking news, apparently Rose is on the run because she stabbed her fiance, and is now running. And to this, it is, very surprised, and that's where the episode ends. So a little theory I have, probably what I'm guessing is, my first question is, it doesn't really specify that even though he was stabbed, it doesn't say he's dead or alive, so I'm assuming he's still alive, because the stab wouldn't really kill a person. Yeah, maybe it puts you in critical condition, but I don't think it would kill you. So I don't think this person is dead, but I do think that there's more to this than we think. And what I mean by that is that he probably tried to do something unreasonable to Rose. How these fiancé stories go, pretty much, she's arranged to marry a very, narcissistic person, how it goes pretty much. But yeah, I just think that he probably asked Rose to do something very unreasonable, and Rose, out of spite and everything, she, automatically defended herself and, stabbed him, and then that led her to run away, because she thinks that, this is gonna look really bad either way, because it's gonna look like I stabbed him, and he'll probably, with his connections, probably make it look that way, that, she stabbed him unprovoked. And that's why I think she ran away ultimately, because she knew that he would probably pull some strings to make her still look very guilty of that unprovoked stabbing, and then he'll probably come with the good guy act and say, I forgive you and I still want to marry you. So I just think that there's more to this situation that we were told. Now, one thing I do want to mention before I end this video was we were we were kind of introduced, well, not introduced, but we were told of who the main participants of the Bushin Festival are. We were told that it would be, one would be Rose, which we know, and the other one would be, the third princess, Iris, pretty much. And the reason I'm mentioning this, because I think it would be very interesting to see, her, Iris encounter Sid at the Bushin Festival, like see how that interaction goes, because like I said, at this festival he plans to kind of take everyone by surprise and just show off his strength in a really weak character, pretty much. And I just think it would be very interesting if Sid in that disguise crossed path with Iris, who's supposed to be the strongest swordsman in all of the Empire. So I think it would be very interesting if they like somehow bump into each other and maybe like spar or something. But yeah, overall I really enjoyed this episode and I hope you guys did too. And it also gets me very excited to watch the rest of the episodes and see what's really going on next episode with Rose and everything. But yeah, overall, I think this was a really great episode. Like I said, it introduced us to a new arc, or it set the stage for us to enter a new arc. And I'm just very excited about that. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave it at that. Please leave a like, and I'll see you next time. Bye.